Previously on T-Man 978.
This cape is like one of the best capes I've ever touched on an action figure, like, period. Like, forget that it's a retail figure. This cape.
T-Man 978. Chill Review.
Yoga Fire! Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Right now we're going to be taking a look at Jada Toys 1/12 scale Ultra Street Fighter 2 The Final Challengers. Dhalsim, or Dhalsim as people was calling them when I was younger. Ryu, Dhalsim, and a whole bunch of other wrong names or wrong pronunciations. But anyway, we got everything I showed you. This barcode, if that will help you in any type of way. In fact, I didn't show Bison's. Here's Bison's barcode, if that will help you scan this in the store. Here's Dhalsim out of the packaging, and bruh, when do you get this for regular price? Not only do you get a highly posable action figure that has extra loose bracelets on the arm, it has actual metal earrings. It has this skull necklace that's a floating piece. I'm going to get into the articulation later, but it has a secondary head which also has the metal earrings in it. You get another pair of hands, full on bendy wire legs and arms, and the arms have extra bracelets on it to match that, so you don't have to take these off. They have extra bracelets already applied, and then they went the extra mile of putting in a levitation stand right there. Nuts for a regular price. Honestly, the only thing this could have needed more than this is the flame that he shoots, the Yoda flame, and fist. If he had those extra things right there, this would be complete. And maybe a beat up face, or a face that lets you know that he's being hit. Speaking of faces, let's get straight to that. This is a nice face sculpt right there. Like I said, these earrings are actual real metal, and they move in there. This right here isn't just like a dot, it's actually sculpted on, so that's cool. And then we have this face right here with him actually yelling. This could be the Yoda flame face as well. Same thing with the earrings move, they're made out of metal. The thing that's in his head, that's still there. And I didn't do this on purpose, but you can see with the neck articulation, he can't get into those poses that he likes to do. Now let's look at the rest of the body. Now, one thing I didn't mention in the Bison video is there is a subtle wash on just the body period. Like, I can definitely tell there's some type of wash in the abs. The chest, I can't really tell. But yeah. And the way the heads swap, they just pop right off. I mean, they stay on. You don't have to worry about them falling off. But they pop right off for the swapping. Like I'm saying, whoever worked on these and the Mega Man figures, like, they really, really worked on these. Like, I don't know what company they worked for before, but these things are crazy. They're crazy. They do a lot of things better than other retail figures that I've messed with. Now let's do the articulation. The head can look up that much with the ball at the base of the neck and the dumbbell joint right there. It can tilt forward that much. Tilt to the side. Rotate, of course. And you can tilt the neck and move the head independent of each other. This gets out the way. The butterfly joint can go that far back, this far forward. You get the swivel there, bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows go up that much. Both hands are on horizontal hinges, and of course they rotate because it's just on a peg. These are free floating. They go up and down. That might get on your nerves. Upper torso is on a dumbbell, I believe, and there's a post going up into the torso. I'm going to do all this at once so I don't have to do it separately. You do not see any mold break. Crazy. And just like every other figure in this line, buttery smooth. Like with some figure lines, like you have trouble up in this area. This moves right there. Like in some cases, like pretty much that's all you really need. Like this just adds to it. But if every figure line that had a ball in the base of the waist, abdomen, could do that and this and this and that, you would be golden. It doesn't have drop down hips, but you can do a full split. He has to be able to do that. You can kick up like maybe a little bit more than 90. He kicks back this whole piece right here soft. You get swivel here. You get bendless double knee. It doesn't bend all the way back, but it bends that much. You get a swivel right here at the top of that sock piece, and the foot goes all the way back, comes forward, and you get ankle pivot. And there is a peg hole at the bottom of the feet. Now these pegs seem to be bigger, sort of like the McFarlane figures, or I don't even know about not all the McFarlane figures, but the Fortnite figures. They had bigger pegs. These seem to be bigger than your typical foot peg. The swap out situation. All you gotta do is just pull on that, comes right off. Grab the appropriate arm, push on this. This whole thing is made out of pliable plastic, of course. And it's filled with and as I was saying before I ran out of video space, it's filled with a bendy wire. The bendy wire seems to be throughout most of the arm. It bends easier at the elbow because that's smaller, but it definitely stops right about there. But you can bend up until there. So if you want to get crazy, you can get crazy. The legs, they kind of mostly peg in. I don't know how this works because it's definitely tightly in there. That is awesome. Do you know how many companies make stuff like this and they don't do it right, where it'll be like loose? Like these things like fit in there very, very great. And even these hands right here, that comes right off. And this plugs in, and it's sturdily, it's in there good. I love it. Now I'm gonna attempt to get him into some of his famous poses. Now this one I couldn't do exactly as I see on the sprite because his toes don't bend up. The sprite sheet I'm looking at is from Street Fighter Alpha 3, to full disclosure. I'm pretty sure the moves are similar. Getting him balanced in these is super tricky because the leg is heavy, as you can imagine, so this ankle is working overtime. So I don't know when that's going to fall, but it's going to fall. This one. Here's another. For the next ones I'm going to attempt, he has this stand right here, which has two joints and this fork tongue right there. Now, I don't believe that there weren't any instructions in there, but this sticks into this base, and basically that can groove up in between that area because this is soft and pliable. That's how I'm going to try to do these next poses. Now, I don't know how your stand is going to be, but mine, that lower joint is kind of weak. It's kind of loose compared to the upper one. So getting it balanced is a struggle, but hopefully yours won't be like mine. There's always a chance that certain copies will be weak in some type of area, but my figure has been great, but that stand just on that bottom joint right there. I don't know how to tighten it because it's not a screw. But for the slow people out there, or the people that need extra help, that's what it looks like grooved in there. Do that. Do that. Now, in the game, his arms appear to be considerably longer, but there you are. Alright, this is the last one I'm going to attempt. The only thing changing it from being exactly like I'm saying is the lack of toe articulation and fist. Besides the fists that are already molded to the arm. But yeah, he's cool. I said everything cool about him right up front as far as the accessories and the amount of effort and the stuff they gave you to be extra. So I don't think I need to say anything else. I hope you were paying attention. Here he is next to their Ryu and Master Bison. If you collect Marvel Legends, I'm pretty sure you have a Pizza Spidey body. And here's a female G.I. Joe figure and a tall Star Wars The Black Series, because they're typically shorter than him, to be honest. Well, let me do this because there is a slight lump underneath of the Baroness's feet. Let me put her on this side. Let's see how tall she is. Yeah, they're about eye to eye now. I think she was a little bit taller on that side. Yeah, she's slightly taller. Just in case, now that I brought that up, let's put Bison on this side. He's still taller. So, end of the day, great figure, even without the added accessories. He's a good action figure, but then they give you the things he needs. He needs the stretchy arms and whatnot. So that's great. So, can't really complain about him too much. Thank you for watching this. Found it at Target. Until next time, T-Man978 out of here.
Figure action. That one's me.
Join the Syndicate Toy Hunters Facebook group. Link in the description. Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should